Well, good afternoon. Senator Manchin, our ranking member, should be here shortly. He unfortunately had a meeting off the Hill. Thank you, Senator Blumenthal, for being here. Senator Perdue as well. We have a number of our other members who are joining us virtually today. Today, the Cybersecurity Subcommittee welcomes, for the first time, colleagues to present the findings of the Cyberspace Solarium Commission. Our friend Senator King from Maine and Representative Gallagher from Wisconsin. They're joined by fellow Commissioner, retired Brigadier General John C. Inglis, Professor of Cybersecurity Studies at the U.S. Naval Academy and former Deputy Director of the National Security Agency. Welcome to all. Thank you for coming to discuss this important topic at today's hearing. I'd like to extend my congratulations as well to Mike Gallagher and his wife Ann on the recent birth of their baby girl Grace. Good luck on your greatest adventure yet and all the amazing moments yet to come associated with it. I'd also like to recognize former SASC Policy Director Mark Montgomery, who served as Executive Director of the Commission. Section 1652 of the fiscal year 2019 NDAA established the Cyberspace Solarium Commission to study alternative strategies for defending the United States against malicious cyber activity and advancing its national interests in cyberspace. Among the strategies to be evaluated were cyber deterrence, persistent engagement, and compliance with international norms. The Commission has produced an impressive report that advocates a combination of all three: deterrence by denial and rapid attribution, deliberate shaping of international norms through aggressive diplomacy, and continued persistent engagement of malicious cyber adversaries. The Commission's report also presents a number of reforms, many in legislative format, for our deliberation. Of particular importance are the following recommendations: that the Department of Defense evaluate the size and capacity of the cyber mission forces, that the Department of Defense takes an expanded role in exercises and planning relevant to protection against cyber attacks of significant consequence, that the Department of Defense and cybersecurity companies hunt on defense industrial-based networks, and that the administration establish a national cyber director. These recommendations are valuable contributions to the debate on what policies, programs, and organizational constructs will best advance the nation's cybersecurity. I am proud that we were able to incorporate 11 of these recommendations into the committee mark of the NDAA, with several additional recommendations which were unfortunately outside of our jurisdiction, but were incorporated later on the floor discussion. While this hearing comes too late to inform the NDAA mark, three objects of the Commission study remain relevant for this subcommittee's oversight of the Department's cyber strategy and operations, and for the committee's conferencing of the NDAA. First and foremost, I want to discuss the motivations behind the Commission's recommendation and recent annex further detailing the establishment of a national cyber director. How is the interagency planning and execution process broken today? What authorities, especially those relevant to offensive cyber action, should be available to the director? How would the National Cyber Director act to direct or coordinate Department of Defense action in response to a cybersecurity incident of significant consequence? Since its establishment, this subcommittee has focused on improving coordination among the many relevant entities within the Department of Defense to assure synchronized efforts in implementing and executing their cyberspace missions. I believe that the Principal Cyber Advisor within the Office of the Secretary of Defense has been particularly effective at performing that particular oversight and coordination role and advising the Secretary of Defense. This has been accomplished without the establishment of a large bureaucracy and without creation of yet another cyber stovepipe within the DoD. In this year's NDAA, we included a provision that strengthened the Principal Cyber Advisor's oversight and coordination role. I also sponsored a provision in the fiscal year 2020 NDAA that added Principal Cyber Advisors for each service secretary to provide them with this critical coordination asset. The principal cyber advisors have a departmental or service role, while the proposal for a national cyber advisor concerns a national role. However, I think there may be some similarities between the functions of the principal cyber advisors and the national cyber director as envisioned by this commission. I would therefore appreciate discussion on the similarities and differences between the roles of the DoD principal cyber advisors and the proposed national cyber director. Second, I hope to better understand the recommendations the commission provided regarding the Department of Defense's cyber targeting. Did the commission see Cyber Command's current plans and operations as matching the commission's recommendations in cyber deterrence and persistent engagement? Did it find the department's aspirations for persistent engagement of adversaries to be realistic? Finally, I want to hear how the Department of Defense can better execute its mission to protect the nation against Russian, Chinese, Iranian, and North Korean cyber attacks. What are the department's capability shortfalls? What should its role be in emergency response actions? Thank you for your diligent efforts in producing this report and for agreeing to testify before this subcommittee.